What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Southern Guy here, and welcome back to the podcast channel. Don't forget to subscribe right here at tonight. Your official one night to subscribe. That's within the last of 2020. Please subscribe right now at Southern Guy right here on YouTube.com official podcast channel. We're gonna be over right now the official 2020 TLC review right here on the podcast and the channel, so you don't want to miss it. So we're going to be going over every match tonight as the last pay-per-view of 2020 is in the books. The next time we'll be live for a pay-per-view will be January 21st for the 2021 Royal Rumble, taking place live in January. But we will be live again tomorrow night. We'll be joining back right here on the channel for Monday Night Raw right here on the channel. Don't want to miss it. That will be live. We're going to go over the first match of the card. We had Chad Gable, Otis, Daniel Bryan, Big E versus WWE Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, King Corbin, Seth Nakamura, and Cesaro in a big 8-man tag team matchup. And of course, we got Big E has no one to tag. Big E grabs Sammy, but he sides kick him with a big near nugget. Big E then scoots Sammy with the big Indian at the bell of the ring for the pin to win for his team. Winner Big E, Daniel Bryan, Otis, and Chad Gable pick up the victory in the 8-man tag team matchup. After the match, the winners were celebrating Big E big hits. We got the 2020 TLC opening in Tropicana Field, with Tom Phillips welcomes us, joined by Samoa Joe, Brian Saxon. We got the first TLC match of the night, which was the WWE title, pinning AJ Styles versus Drew McIntyre in the ladder match for the TLC match for the WWE title. Was hanging above the ring. Whether we seen shots, the chair used, calf crusher used at the chair, and when we seen more chairs, shots to the leg, another one followed by drags him to the ladder, slamming AJ's head back to hold. AJ stands up with a ladder. Obviously, Omar also in involvement. Omar's got involved in the match as well. I'm seeing that Drew catches him with an overhead belly suplex leading to a ladder at the corner. The Miz comes out and makes a triple threat match, which Miz cashes in his Money in the Bank contract. He no longer has a contract. After cashing in tonight, AJ fights back. There was a forearm from the apron. This ladder was swinging up, climbing to Drew climbs the middle. Now we see cheers. Miz runs in and attacks, powerbombing Drew off the ladder through a table. John Morrison is right behind him with the Money in the Bank briefcase. They cash in, announcing the triple threat match. Finally, we seen AJ Styles positions the ladder, but AJ climbs the ladder, dropping Drew up with the right hand. The Miz climbs the ladder, grabbing but Drew hits him, and Drew knocks AJ to the mat. Finally, we seen the ladder, Miz originally the ladder shoved off over here, them over. AJ then lays up to the floor, and then with a big Claymore kick. Claymore kicks the Miz. Drew then repositions the ladder and climbs as the fans pop. Drew pops up the ladder with his bad leg and retrieves the belt to retain for the win. Winner Drew McIntyre defeats Miz and AJ Styles in the triple threat match to retain the WWE Championship. Drew, there's title high, loves the ladder and cheers for him. Let me hit, it goes replays. Got Paul Heyman talks about tonight, the Universal title match. Kevin Owens and the Tribal Chief. We got the SmackDown Women's Title match taking place. Sasha Banks versus Carmella, 1-on-1 tonight. And we won't take long on this one. We've seen two. Banks then grabs Carmella. Can't believe it. Carmella yells in Banks' face, starts slapping her and pounding her out of frustration. Banks blocks the face buster and applies the bank stick. Carmella quickly taps out to Sasha Banks. Winner Sasha Banks retains the championship, the SmackDown championship. Banks sits up smiling, raises the title in the middle of the ring. Asuka's backstage warming up when Bayley Kay approaches her and asks her to be her partner tonight. Asuka decides that Bayley Kay is not ready for Asuka. We got the Raw Tag Team title match tonight, the Hurt Business versus the New Day for the tag team titles. And your winner, your new titles, we've seen the Cedric Alexander tags himself in, runs over, drops Kofi with a lumbar check for the pin and win. And then the titles. Winner, new Raw Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Business, picking up the tag team titles. After the match, bell rings, locks bit, then music hits, MVP runs over and grabs the titles, and they bring them in and says Benjamin head to the rep. Bobby Lashley then joins them to celebrate on the stage. You get the plug for the Royal Rumble and the Slammy Awards, which is January 21st, which wins the Slammy Awards, and then January 21st, the Royal Rumble. We got the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Asuka and Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax with Asuka's mystery partner. Who was it? Charlotte Flair, guys. I predicted it. Charlotte Flair was the mystery tag team partner. Charlotte Flair comes out to a big pop, and then we seen Lana in the crowd. The crowd pops. We get the natural selection. We get Charlotte Flair for 2 count and the figure 4 on Baszler. Now, with the bridge, then figure 4-8. Then Jax then breaks it. Asuka drops Jax at ringside, and Baszler, with a code for the Flair or Ric Flair, returns into a 2 count. Flair then with the natural selection on Baszler for the pin to win the titles. Winners, a new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Charlotte Flair, and Raw Women's Champion Asuka are the new Raw Women's Tag Team Champions. After the match, we've seen the Nature Boy watching on from the back, smiling. We get the Kofi Kingston. Well, we get a shot. Not Kofi Kingston. Sorry, Big E will get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship coming Friday on SmackDown. We got the TLC match, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the title. Of course, the Tribal Chief retained at the head of the table, retained the title with Kevin Owens and TLC used a low blow. So the pop-up powerbomb returns and stumbles to the floor. Owen climbs up ladder, and then Uso fights him off. Finally, seeing Reigns come and get a low blow, and the guillotine on top of the ladder now. His fans are booing. Reigns then lets Owens go and falls to the mat. Reigns finally retrieves the title for the win. Winner Roman Reigns retains the Universal Championship thanks to a low blow to the guillotine. Let's see, we got the Firefly Inferno match. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, the main event. They battle all over using different pickaxes, look like straps and all kind of shit. Finally, we seen Randy Orton pounds. Let's see the Firefly lights the axe. Fiend lights the axe on fire, swinging at Randy Orton, but avoids it. And then decks Randy. The Fiend then Orton with the dropping DDT on the floor. Orton pounds and gowns to the singer. Randy in the RKO. Fiend slowly gets up and blocks an RKO and applies the Man of a Claw. Then we see Randy pushes him back into the flames, and then Orton turns it in around and pushes the Fiend down the flame. Following Randy Orton winning the